In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Cook following the penalty. Oh, look at the juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now on second and 13. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this. Well, I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run the counter. It's Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second down and goal. Roethlisberger looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Bridgewater. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup there. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. David Njoku. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Bill's throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. There he goes, right side. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check, 47. Watch the pass. Here we go.
It inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Bridgewater now. This is caught. Touchdown. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he's given his guys a shot for 8 points. He's able to take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. With the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 47's the mic. 47.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
John Simon in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that can...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return this time will go to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Second down and 8.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Single. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here I come again. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles continue to roll. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Stephon Tuitt. And record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going. Let's go. I'm going back to you. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. No gain on this defense. No gain.
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Throw left side, complete to Troutman.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. He's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Alert flare. Value 3. Value 3. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Cooper, 66.
Now it's the backup Goff. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. In search of redemption from the pick-6. Goff. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From the 50, it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Kevin Farley. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The defense can stop it